plan, do, repeat principle, and modify if you can, right? If it does not work, then you can modify it. Okay, and the next episode that I'm going to show to you is about materials. Of course, moms, we do not like to spend a whole lot of materials, right? So I am going to show to you next the kind of materials that I use with my homeschooling, and that is so cheap. That is 25 cents per pack. Yes, I am right. 25 cents per pack, and it's pre-made, and it is a teacher recommended, teacher tested, and it's only 25 cents per pack. Yes, 25 cents per pack. So these are my resources, and some of this are made by me, and um, these are the ones that I was telling you about. Very cheap. These are my learning resources coming from a teacher who has been teaching pre-K to first grade for 27 years. I bought this one here in yard sale, and I wanted to buy from teachers directly so they can teach me how to do all these things. Okay, so from all of the things that I have here, this is the one that is my favorite. See that one? It's 25 cents. Okay, so that is all about me. Okay, and the one thing that I like with the all about me is that I bought this one last yard sale last year, and this one was a blast when I decided to use this one for my daughter Louise. And because we want to be valued, and of course our children like to be valued too. So when our children know that we are so interested about their feelings, of course we are developing a trust or bonding of trust to our children. So when we answer this all about me, what I did was I just photocopy that today I feel, and I photocopy this one, and then we started drawing first. When you do your journal with your kids, especially if they are preschoolers to preschoolers to first grade, I suppose I was told that you have to do your drawing first when you're journaling with those kind of age, and then after that you try to emphasize certain words. So I was actually surprised that the answer of my daughter from last year was different now. And I just realized, yeah, because she is growing. And of course, when we also experience different things as we grow older, our answers to that same questions that we are asked will be different too. So it was like a realization for me that this is like I have to keep on doing this because I'd like to know more about my daughter as he grows, as well as my son too. And you know, there are so much things, or there are so many things that I really do not know about her. So this is like a relationship building book. So if you wanted to build a relationship, a really good relationship with your preschoolers and your homeschoolers, especially for the ones who are complaining that I just don't understand, I cannot let my son or my daughter learn with me or something like that, maybe you try to renew that relationship. And when I introduced this with William, it was a different, if it was another way around, because he was about 3 years old back then. No, he's not 3, he's 4. Okay, so he was 4 years old when I introduced to him. And what we did was I try to talk to him about what I know about him, and he loves it when I describe what he likes, what's his feelings, and something like that. And just imagine this one. This is just 25 cents. And with this one here, we also have the what we call Magnificent Me. The teacher whom I bought this one from, she told me that in order for me to expand my relationship with my children, I could also use this. It's very simple. You know, nothing else. There's actually a word Jennifer. That's from her student. So it's kind of like that, whoever it is. So it's like after you're talking about the all about me, then let your child know how magnificent your child is, and if this one really works with the conscious discipline that I am showing with William, because I have a conscious discipline, how do I feel? If you wanted to know more about conscious discipline, I have a link of the conscious discipline in the description box below. By the way, this one, I made this one myself, okay? And then this one is from the 25 pack of this that I bought from the teacher. So after this, we made this one, and then the amazing part is another one is my favorite things, this one too. And this is also amazing because every time I talk to my daughter and my son, their answer also changed. First, when you introduce this one, do not really force them to write, because of course they cannot really write if they are 7 years old below. So you just have to, you know, draw. You let them draw their answers, like food. What the food? I let them draw, and then I label it for William. I let him draw this, and I label it for him, and then also with Louise, and then later on, Louise has the answers of her favorite TV show already, and the favorite animal has been different. And then because before she always say I love dogs, but lately she just love hamster, and I really don't know why she loves hamster. We don't have hamster, but it's just that, you know, because she's growing, and you discover that she also have learned about certain influences that you never know. If you are starting your homeschool, and you are starting your homeschool curriculum every year, because as your kid grow, you are going to really keep on changing your curriculum. Always start your curriculum with this one. That's for me, that's the one that I would recommend. And this book, We Met New Friends, is part of William's storybook for his transition, and that is his transition from home to regular school. And then speaking of social stories, I will be talking about social stories and how to make them on my next videos. And social stories are being recommended by child therapists with regards to managing anxiety. So I hope you can check that one in the future videos. And if you're interested how to make social stories for your child, please subscribe. And also, after that, my name is Petrol. Okay, so this one. This is another favorite activity that I wanted to reinforce again, because it is about self-valuing. From my experience as a substitute teacher, children call each other names, and that is sad, because they call each other name for fun, and at times this hurt other feelings. Whenever the hurting arises, what I did is I talked to the child who has been hurt, and I talk about the meaning of his name or her name, and how nice his name is. So when I got this from that 25 cents pack, I just feel like, oh, this is a really good discussion to share to my children too, how nice their name is. And I just really felt blessed that I just got 25 cents for that one thing. and it's something to do about self-valuing. And as you all know, with my homeschooling, I do focus on the affective skill, that is self-valuing, and emotional skills. So if you wanted to know about emotional skills and cognitive skills and the domains of learning while you are homeschooling, and if you wanted to know what type of learner your homeschooler is, you could also check on that my previous lesson about that too. So 25 cents pack that is given for me for free. And this is the one. Yes, this is the one. So when the teacher knows that I am homeschooling, she taught me how this pack has to be used first. And then she said, oh, that's for free because that's for your boy. And I was just really, really happy, because it's like, well, she already gave me 25 cents for that one. I don't want to get a free one, but she just kind of insists. So this is how she does this. The first thing that she wants me to do is to do the colors with this pop-up book. Ta-da! Like, it's colorful and a pop-up book, and it's like the yellow bug, and it's something like that, really, really nice. And then she said that after the child got attracted with this, then you do the coloring, this one here. What are the colors that you need to know? Is like these are a lot already, the sheets, and you can actually reuse these photocopies of the red. Yeah, this one here, the blue and the yellow. These are already done. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't need to do printing and going to any internet that is free, because this is so cheap and this is free. And then after that, I'll do the shape and the color and the words too. Yeah, and then she told me that even if the child is not really interested with the letters and how to talk about them, if you introduce them with shape, because in this age the child is visual, very visual, and then you do, you expose them with a word, and they became really, really good in learning. And I was surprised because William loves colors and shapes, and then lately he would say, I am not 5 yet, I am 4, and then he would do like that. And it's really nice, because it's like it becomes like a connection of a flow thing. And I am just so blessed because she gave me this for free. Yes, it's just really, really nice, really nice. And another thing that is so cheap, my God, is this one here, the theme. Yeah, this one here. Just imagine that these are all 25 cents. This is science, and I show this to my daughter, and then automatically my children just like, oh, we want to learn science. It's just because they just want this one. They imagine that one. And I use this one whenever we have nature's walk. For moms who are interested in Montessori at home, you have to make a time for nature's walk, because nature's walk and going outside is really, really helpful to the children. And every time we do that, we do all the things that is in here. Like, look at this one. Isn't it neat? Insects, right? And this is a caterpillar, right? It's just so amazing, and it's already pre-made. All I have to do is to show them, and like, yeah, and then we could repurpose them, and it's all like that. So all you have to do is just to follow everything there, right? And So now you know why my lesson plan in my previous video is Excel, and I just only type, the title of it, because I just have to pick up this pack and then show it to the kids. Voila, I'm done. see how lazy homeschool mom I am? But I create bonding. The thing that I really like with homeschooling is that I really don't really think about the child has to learn a lot from me. I just want them to know that I'm trying my best so that they will try their best to learn too. And if it's just really nice. And this one here, the all-time favorite gingerbread for 25 cents. So look at that, lots of books and 25 cents, right? So these are theme pack and science pack, and these are among the cheapest and the teacher tested that I bought, right? And I'm also going to show you in my next video how to repurpose very expensive learning materials too, right? Because as a mom, we don't want to spend a lot of money for teaching our kids, right? So I prefer to get my resources this way because I am not only saving, I also help a teacher. I know that teachers don't have enough budget for their school supplies in their classroom, and the process for them to get the budgets is through reimbursement. And I know reimbursement, if you're working in the accounting or some kind of like that, how reimbursement work. It takes a while, so might as well just use your own money and have it ready for you than just to take time to do the processing just to get money, right? So hopefully when things get normalized, June is a yard sale month. So if you wanted to try the way a very cheap a very cheap teacher tested learning materials, go check out with a yard sale and talk to a teacher and thank a teacher and help a teacher in your community, because they are the very, very ones who are good advisors with regards to homeschooling, with regards to how we are going to support our children at home. So I am hoping that you find this video helpful and that you will subscribe to this channel. If you have ideas to share, I would appreciate it if you can comment below. I would love to check on your channel too. Once again, this is Leonie of the Gardens of Blessings TV. This channel is a very new channel going on its 4th month next week. Our channel is about simple family living. It's going back to the basics of gardening, budgeting, homeschooling, like what I'm trying to share to you, and of course promoting the awareness on the managing of child anxiety. So I hope you will continue to support this channel. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and be blessed.